You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Hey, everybody. Today, I am excited to share with you some tips for going on Facebook Live. I get this question all the time. People ask me to coach them on going Facebook Live, especially my clients, because I encourage and require them to go Facebook Live in order for us to have the right content and the right reach. So it's really important to be using Facebook Live in your business if you aren't already. I talk about the importance of video in so many of my podcasts, and Facebook Live is one of the best ways to utilize video. And so I'm really excited to share these tips with you so you can get better at going Facebook Live. Or if you haven't gone Facebook Live yet, you can actually jump off that diving board and just do it. So I go into groups often and I make relationships and I read people's questions and comments, and especially in my group, the Magnetic Marketing Mastermind. And I've found that people procrastinate. They want to go live. They really want to, but they're stressed out about it, or they're just freaking out. They have this fear. And so today, I just want to give you a few tips so that you may still have that fear, but you'll be able to go with it with some direction. Or maybe the fear will dissipate. Let's see. So you have to go live. You just have to do it. And the more you do it, the easier we'll get, the more comfortable you'll feel, and the more people that will start to follow you. So one thing that I like to do, and if you've seen any of my Facebook Lives, is I like to have notes with me. I take out notes, or maybe I handwrite them in a spiral notebook, or I type them up quickly on my computer, because I'm forgetful. That's just my personality. I remember certain things really, really well, and I forget other things because I'm running an agency and a team, and I help my clients, and I'm a single mom, and there's just too much on my plate. So writing things down is a good thing. Don't feel like you need to walk in there and be well scripted and ready to go like you're a host of a television show, because you don't. Facebook Lives are actually the opposite. They shouldn't be as rehearsed. You want to make them really authentic. So having that script or an outline or some notes nearby can, number one, remove that fear of what's going to happen if I forget what I want to say or I lose my train of thought. And also, it's going to keep you going at a steady pace. So you can always look down, glance at your notes, and go for it. So use your notes. Don't be afraid to have them. And it's totally okay for you to have that paper in your lap or glance to the right or left of your computer or phone to look at the notes on your computer. Totally okay. The next thing is that you need to keep practicing. Practice, practice, and practice. I always say practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. So just practice. Speak to the mirror in your bedroom. Speak to your spouse or your friend. Speak to yourself. I love to talk to myself. Sometimes when I talk to myself, I get the greatest ideas. When I'm driving in the car by myself, I may have a conversation with myself. When I'm in the shower, I may talk to myself there. And what comes out of my mouth when I'm alone and just like thinking about things are some of the greatest ideas that I've ever had that I use in my marketing business. So practice, talk to yourself, get in front of the mirror, see what you look like. Make sure you're making eye contact with the audience. And so what that means is you need to be looking at the webcam, or on your phone, you need to be looking at the camera, not yourself. And that is the trickiest part. I see so many lives where if you're doing it on your phone, you're looking at the screen, you're looking at yourself. How do you look? But what the audience sees is that your eyes are not directly at them. So I want you to think of these late night talk show hosts, and they're delivering the news, or they're delivering their monologue, or whatever they're delivering. They are reading in the teleprompter what they're going to say, but they are looking directly at that camera so that the audience says, wow, they're talking to me. They're looking at me. And so you want to give that same effect in your Facebook Lives. And you only can do that by looking directly at the webcam. Now that takes practice. Sometimes you look at the webcam and you forget because you want to look at your notes, and it's okay to move your eyeballs around. But just spend, I'd say 85% of the time looking at the webcam or at the camera on your phone, not what you look like. That's going to build connection. Also, you want to make sure that you have good lighting. Two things that are important are lighting and sound. If you have bad sound quality or bad lighting, no one's going to spend a lot of time listening to you, even if your information is really valuable and important. So make sure you have good lighting. You don't have to have a whole studio set up. You don't have to have a ring light, although I do use that and I like it a lot. But you just can't have like an open window behind you, because then you're just this shadow. And we want to have good lighting. We want to see your face. We want to see your facial expressions. And the sound quality really matters. So have I done bad sound quality live videos before? Yes, I have, because I felt that the information was so critical and so timely that I had to get it out there. And done is better than perfect. But if you're going to go live frequently, for the most part, you need to have good sound quality. Now, you can have good sound quality with a mic. For example, I'm using a Blue Yeti right now. You can have good sound quality with a lapel mic, which I use clipped onto my shirt and plugs into my cell phone if I go live from my cell phone. I use the Blue Yeti if I go live from my computer. You could have good sound quality by using an iPhone earpods or earbuds or any of those. Those have good sound quality. But if you're standing outside or going for a walk with your dog, like I do sometimes, the Wi-Fi might be spotty, so the sound is spotty. Or there might be wind, so you hear all that shh, and it's hard to hear the person. So figure out where you're going to go live and test the sound quality and the lighting before you do it. Sometimes I go live outside, and if the sun is in the wrong position, or the sun's in the right position, but if I'm in the wrong position to the sun, then the lighting is really bad. So just check on those things. You want the lighting to be flattering. You want the sound quality to be sharp. Also, you're going to be nervous, and that's okay. People say, I'm so scared. What if I mess up? What if I forget? What if nobody shows up? And the answer to all of that is, okay, whatever it is, go with it. Let that fear roll off of you. So if nobody shows up, what do? Well, guess what? Facebook Lives stay on your newsfeed and people can come to watch them later. So do you cancel your Facebook Live? No. Do you cut it off early? No. If you're doing a Q&A and no one shows up, well, then I suggest you be ready before you hop on the live with a few frequently asked questions. So if nobody shows up, you can ask the questions and answer them yourself. Now, if people do show up, call them out, welcome them. You see their names, say hi to them. It always makes me feel special when somebody acknowledges that I'm there watching them. And it makes it more real, more authentic. You can build that relationship, which is really the whole point of Facebook Live. So if people are there, shout them out, say hi. If they ask questions, follow up and answer those questions on the live. But if nobody shows up, that is okay. Come prepared with a topic or what you want to say, and say at the end, if you're watching the replay, post the comments or your questions below, and I'll jump back in here and respond to them later. So everybody who watches your live, whether it's live or the replay, will be able to get their questions answered. Now, if you're scared to go live, being authentic is the best thing that you can do. So even acknowledging that you're fearful might be helpful. Maybe say, you guys, I am freaking out right now. This is my first live, or I don't feel comfortable going live. So just bear with me. And that's going to ease off the tension because you've put it out there for you. And it's going to ease off the tension for them if they see that you're nervous, and it makes them feel nervous because now you've given them the heads up. And that's actually really nice if you think about any situation you've had with any person in any relationship before, where you feel uncomfortable sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Once you say them out loud, it's like this heavy cloud, this heavy weight has been lifted off of you. So just open up with that. Hey, I'm going live today, and I'm a little bit scared because I haven't gone live too much, so bear with me, or be patient with me, or be extra nice to me, or give me some hearts and love. So be okay with being honest. And if you mess up, that's totally okay. I talk about this all the time in my groups that I teach, or when I get asked to do public speaking engagements, and I'm talking about going live. I talk about how my dog, my little Chihuahua, somehow, she's being good right now, but somehow during my lives or my podcasts or my sales calls, that is when she decides to make noise. And be antsy and uncomfortable. She's got this nervous energy to her. So if I'm giving a Facebook Live, and she starts barking or whimpering, I just pick her up. I don't say, oh my gosh, she ruined my live. My live sucks. Now I have to erase it from my news feed. Like, don't even go there. Just pick up the dog and say, hey guys, this is my dog Kokus. And isn't she cute? So just go with the flow. Maybe your kids run into the room while you're going live. Don't freak out and look like deer in the headlights. Instead say, hey guys, I'm doing a live. Can you come back in a little bit? Or if it's appropriate, you can bring your kids on and be like, hey guys, look, this is my son. He just stopped by to say hi. And then you can even ask your child, hey, do you have anything you want to say to the live? People who have kids will relate to you. People who have dogs will relate to you. People who get interrupted all the time will relate to you. People who work from home will relate to you. So everything that happens in your live is relatable. And that's exactly what you want. You want to be approachable. You want to be authentic. You want people to stay connected to you. You want people to have this me too feeling, like, oh, me too. I have a kid. Oh, me too. I can never get some quiet time. Oh, me too. I have a dog. So connect to your audience. Now, you need to follow a formula. This is your formula for your live. You're going to hook them in. Maybe that's a question at the beginning. Do you wish you knew how to go Facebook Live? Something like that. Then you're going to give them the story. Maybe it's the story of what happened the other day. Or this could also be a lesson. Maybe you're teaching something, so this could be your lesson. And then you're going to give them a call to action. And that call to action is where you simply tell them what you want them to do next. And you need to tell them, even if it's the most obvious thing, like this post, share this video, comment below with blah, 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 go to this website and sign up, blah, blah, blah. So come up with that call to action. So it's hook story action or hook lesson action. And you want to have a lot of energy. So you don't want to be drib drab. You don't want to be quiet so no one can hear you. You don't want your eyelids to be looking down like you're embarrassed and you're experiencing shame. You want your eyes to be open. You want to start with high energy. Hey, everybody, I'm here to go live. You want to articulate your words. You want to build this community where your energy is the energy that your listeners are going to have. I'm a theater major, and if we go on stage and we don't feel it, we don't feel like we're in character, we don't feel like there's a lot of energy, we're not really having a good time, the audience feels that too. So they reciprocate or they mimic the feeling that you give off. So if you give off, I'm scared, I don't want to do this, I shouldn't be here, I'm terrible at this, what am I doing? Then they're going to feel uncomfortable and awkward and they're probably not going to stay on. But if you come in with high energy and I'm amazing and I'm going to go live and I'm going to teach you something or I'm going to tell you a story that's going to be so epic and it's going to change your day or you're going to learn so much in this lesson, then that energy really gives the audience this excitement and they're intrigued and they want to learn more and they're on the edge of their seats. So come with energy. And the last thing that I want to tell you about Facebook Lives is that you need to be kind to yourself. You need to understand that being nervous is okay. Acknowledge it. Move on. You'll get better with practice. Just be you, be authentic, be unique, and don't worry about what anybody else is thinking. Because honestly, it's your business, it's your life, it's your Facebook newsfeed, it's your Facebook page, it's your Facebook Live. It's your business, the way you want to run it. So who cares what other people think? The people that will love you and eat up all your stuff and want more are your tribe. They are your ideal target market. And those are the people that you should be talking to, not all the lurkers on the edge who are going to be trolling you. And if you do get a negative comment, you can either call them out, you can delete the comment, you can respond to them in text in the comments, like type up your answer after the live. Don't let negative comments during your live affect you. Just skip over them. Those people have nothing better to do with their lives than be mean. So F them. All right. So be you, be authentic, be real, and take that fear and use it to your advantage. I hope this helps, and I will see you next time. If you loved this episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review so we can reach more people and share our content with those that can benefit most. And before you go, I want to invite you to join my Social Marketing Academy, where you can master the skills you need to manage and scale your own business or your clients' businesses. This membership will give you all the tools you need to be successful online and teach you how to engage properly with your ideal audience. New courses are constantly being added to the Academy, and you can work through them at your own pace. Check it out now at socialmarketingacademy.org.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.